Hello to all readers. I am happy to present this story to you. This text is designed for students who want to practice English at an A1 level. It uses simple words and clear structures to help you grow. The main character is Richard. Richard is a motivated man who starts a journey at a language school. He is a beginner, but he has a great goal. He wants to understand, speak, and think in English without translating in his head. Follow Richard as he discovers a new way to communicate with the world. Chapter 1: Richard's Great English Journey. Richard stands in front of a very tall glass building in the busy city center. This is the International English School, his new home for the next few months. Richard wants to change his life and learn a new way to speak to people. He opens the heavy glass door and feels the cool air inside the large lobby. Many people from different countries are sitting on the soft sofas and talking together. Richard smiles because he hears the beautiful sound of English everywhere in the big hall. He takes his new leather bag and walks to classroom number 5 on the second floor. He feels both excited and a little bit nervous about his first big lesson. Chapter 2: The First Steps of Listening. His teacher, Sarah, starts the first lesson with a very interesting rule for everyone. She says that students must not use dictionaries to translate every single new word. Sarah plays a recording of a professional man talking about his morning routine and breakfast. Richard listens to the recording 3 times and tries to feel the general meaning. He does not know every word, but he understands the man is happy today. Sarah tells the class that listening is the foundation of a new language. She says that the brain needs to hear the music of the words first. Sarah tells Richard to close his eyes and imagine the story like a colorful movie. Richard sees a clean kitchen, a hot cup of coffee, and a golden piece of toast. He stops looking for words in his old language and starts seeing clear pictures. This is the first step because listening is like catching a ball in a game. After 1 week, Richard can hear the difference between words very easily. He feels that his ears are opening to a whole new world of different sounds. He starts to recognize the rhythm of the sentences when Sarah speaks to the students. Chapter 3: The Power of Speaking. In the second week, the class focuses on speaking and using the voice very loudly. Richard sits with his classmates, Anna and Mario, to talk about their favorite daily hobbies. Richard wants to say that he likes parks, but he feels a little shy today. Sarah walks to his desk and tells him to breathe and speak with great confidence. "I like to walk in the green park and listen to the birds," Richard says. He repeats the sentence 5 times until the words feel very smooth and natural. He is happy because his pronunciation is getting much better every single day. He practices the rhythm of the sentences and learns where to stop for a quick breath. Soon, Richard is talking about his family, his favorite food, and his big dreams. He does not wait to translate a sentence in his head before he speaks. The English words start to jump out of his mouth like little sparks of light. He learns how to ask questions and how to give long answers to his friends. "Where do you live?" and "What do you like to eat?" become very easy questions. Richard feels like a real speaker when he uses these phrases without any help. Chapter 4: Reading and Writing Every Day. The third week is about the beauty of the written word and short stories. Richard reads a book about a brave traveler who visits many different and exciting islands. The sentences are simple, but the story is very interesting and full of new ideas. When Richard sees a new word, he looks at the pictures to understand the meaning. He learns that a forest is a place with many green trees and wild animals. He discovers that reading is a great way to grow his vocabulary very quickly. He carries his book everywhere and reads it during his lunch break at the cafe. Every evening at home, Richard writes 10 long sentences about his day in a journal. Today I bought a red apple, and it was very sweet and crunchy. I saw a tall man with a blue hat walking a small dog. Writing helps Richard to build strong mental bridges between his thoughts and his blue pen. He learns how to use because and but to make his long sentences more professional. His notebook is now a beautiful collection of his daily life and his growing skills. He looks at his first pages and sees that he is much better now. His handwriting is neat and his ideas are clear and very easy to read. Chapter 5. The Bridge to Fluency. As the weeks pass, the school becomes a very comfortable and familiar place for Richard. He stops feeling like a guest and starts feeling like a real English speaker. One afternoon, Richard is sitting in the school library and reading a modern science magazine. He suddenly realizes that he is not translating the sentences into his own language anymore. He reads the words and the information goes directly into his brain and his heart. This is a very special moment for him because he feels free and happy. Now, he understands everything easily and he does not have any problems with difficult words. He goes to the school cafe and orders a large tea with milk and sugar. He chats with the barista about the local football match and the rainy weather forecast. The conversation is fast and easy, and Richard laughs at a funny joke the barista tells. He is not a student trying to remember rules, he is a man having a conversation. The transition is very smooth because he practices every single day with a positive mind. He even helps a new student find the library using only English words and gestures. Richard feels like he belongs to this international community of friendly people. Chapter 6. The Final Transformation. In the final month, Richard prepares for a big presentation about his future career plans. He works hard to choose the best words to describe his goals and his passions. He practices his speech in front of the mirror every morning before he goes to school. On the last day, he stands in front of the whole class and speaks clearly. He tells them about his desire to travel the world and work with new people. Everyone claps their hands because Richard speaks with great emotion and very clear pronunciation. He uses his hands to describe his ideas and smiles at his teacher and friends. The teacher, Sarah, gives Richard a certificate and tells him that she is very proud. Richard looks at the certificate and remembers his first day when he was so nervous. He is now a different person because he can express his soul in another language. He knows that English is not just a subject in a school book for him. English is a key that opens many doors to new friends, new jobs, and new adventures. He says goodbye to his classmates, but he knows they will stay in touch. Richard walks out of the school and looks at the sky with a big smile. I hope this story inspires all of you to continue your own journey with the English language. Richard's experience shows that the secret is to stop translating and start experiencing the language through your senses. If you keep practicing every day like Richard, you will also find your own voice and confidence. Thank you for reading, and I wish you great success in your studies. Keep moving forward